Today I am going to follow this under story time with Miss.Toliver. I mean Mrs. And I put Mrs. because I feel this is a little girl issue. So I'm not going to title it Miss.Toliver or Miss Letter, which I will be in May. I'm going to title it Mrs.Toliver. And I want to touch on a couple issues that I am facing and put y'all in my world, and share my authentic story with you guys. And shout out to my current viewer, and I already know that's my dear husband that loves his wife very much. And I would like to start this by saying this is not a pity party video or story time. I'm not doing this to make y'all feel sad, this early in the morning, because I am up and vamping hours doing this story time. I'm a vamp, and it is 4:16 a.m. in my world. So I would like to start this out, and y'all gonna notice throughout the year or throughout my video posting that y'all don't get to see a whole video of me or close-up of me. And I'm going to explain the reason. I am semi-ashamed of my teeth. I have three teeth that has fallen out or broken, and I just don't want the world to see me like this. And I wish that, Medicaid or the government will do more better with what they're doing when it comes to adults with sickle cell. I feel like we should have all kind of access to stuff that we need that have to do with our sickness, because of the simple fact, some of us are more fortunate than others. Like my mom, she didn't have a way to get us back and forth to the doctor sometimes, and dentist appointments and all that. And so due to that and me not knowing how to make dentist appointments, my teeth is not. I had to pause when Elizabeth came in here and interrupted me. But forgot what I was saying. Due to me not knowing how to call the dentist office and schedule dentist appointments, I couldn't get it when I thought I didn't need it. Because at first it was something that I wasn't seeing, that, mom said, you need to go to the dentist. And since I wasn't seeing the problem, I'm like, well, I don't need to go. She said you need to go for 21, but not telling me. And I feel like at 21, if you have any, and I stretch that to the most high, any disability where you're losing the enamel in your teeth faster than you're supposed to, you're not getting the proper stuff you need to keep your appearance up, or like your ability to walk, talk, and everything, that there should be out there for us, and not stop at no age of 18. They cut my Medicaid off at 18 years old, so at 21, 22, and so on and so forth, but the things that my mama was noticing before I did started taking effect where everybody can see it or where I can see it, it was off. So when it started happening, I couldn't do anything about it. And I feel that that's unfair. And, you know, there's another thing I want to touch on. And I know a lot of sickle cell people can relate to this. A lot of sickle cell people can relate to this. Being that the Sickle Cell Foundation is no longer in Houston, Texas, we have to go outside to Austin and I would say San Francisco. I think it's one out there too, though. Los Angeles and all that to, you know, not go out there but call and reach out to them to try to help us on certain stuff. But they feel like, hey, you don't live in our city, we don't have to help y'all. And I don't know what happened. Like, I think they stopped it in like 2005, maybe, the Sickle Cell Foundation out here. I don't know what happened or whether the government could afford to keep it running, but I feel like if their Sickle Cell Foundation is outside of Houston, they can help us, y'all should, because y'all don't know how bad we have it. And it pisses me off when it's not only myself, but I see other patients that suffering with sickle cell disease going through, you know, losing their teeth or bad eyesight, and the Medicaid, well, their Medicaid, and things cannot afford it. Look, most of us have the SSI coming in, but it's barely enough for us to take care of our bills, our clothing, our hygiene stuff, and food. You know, and I'm going to get on that in a minute. Like, I feel like as a world and the United States as a whole, we all need to come together and provide more resources and classes and things of that nature for people with sickle cell to take. Because some of us, we hurt so bad when we can't go into y'all schools and learn like the rest of you guys who don't have to deal with sickle cell. And I feel like we're overlooked. I think they're more focused on people with cancer and people with diabetes and all that stuff. I'm not saying they shouldn't be focused on it, but we all should get an equal platform, because just as well you have people dying from AIDS and diabetes and congestive heart failure and cancer, you also have people dying from sickle cell. And we're overlooked like real bad, to where, like I was saying, we barely have enough money to take care of our needs. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, and I'm going to be, you know, very, very honest about it. The government and food stamps is only giving me like $83. $83, you guys. And they really think that's enough for me to feed myself. And I feel like that is unfair, because you have people that has cancer and you give them $200, $300, $400, and $500 worth of stamps, and they get the same amount of money in SSI that I get. I feel that that is unfair, because I need my fruits, I need my vegetables, and like that whole chart that they teach you in school for the amount of food you should be intaking a day. I need that. And with $83, I barely even get 3 packs of meat. Barely even get canned goods. You know, the stores are high these days, and $83 is not enough. And if there's some of y'all out there that know how to, you know, get the the government system to help us out more. I feel we all need to come together and open up another sickle cell association in Houston, Texas, somewhere where we all can come under one building and say if this person is homeless with sickle cell, and we can point them into the right direction where we can get them a reasonable amount of food stamps so they can, when they get their house, and we help them, get them a decent apartment and everything, they have enough food to keep themselves healthy and out the hospital. And I feel that's one of the reasons why I'm in the hospital every month. Like, my husband gets tired of going up there. I get tired of going up there. It's to the point where they think I'm a motherfucking drug addict, and excuse my language. And I feel like that is unfair. And that's another thing I would like to have touch on in this video. I know I'm just ranting, and that's what I should have named it, a rant, because it's not really a story time. And I feel like, the people in the hospital, y'all need to stop looking down y'all noses at us, people who suffer from sickle cell. Cause sir, ma'am, Mrs. It's, cause there's a lot of them too. But I ain't gonna say that. I take that back, because that was a little judgmental of me, and like inconsiderate of, because I support the lesbian and gay community to the fullest, so I apologize for saying the it's. But no matter what gender you are and your preference, but still, some of those still be looking their nose down at us with sickle cell and be like, she's not really sick, she's not really hurting. I'm gonna start recording and show y'all the many of nurses that come in my room or that be down the hall, and I hear them whispering to the other nurse, "Didn't you just give her some medicine? Why is she still screaming for medicine?" And she say, "Oh, she just want pain medicine. Ain't nothing wrong with her." We have to deal with this pain every day sometimes. I know mine is every day. It's to the fact where as soon as I start college, I have to quit, because whether it's getting too hot, I end up getting sick, or it's too cold and I end up getting pneumonia or the flu and have to quit. But it's getting to the point where I can barely even do house chores. Sometimes barely even bathe myself. My husband will have to bathe me. It gets so bad. And y'all want to sit up there and stick y'all nose down at us and say we're not hurting, we just want drugs. I better even take my own dang on pain medicine, plus take my regular medicine when I don't see it improving nothing. So why would I play sick? Because my medicine is to the point where it don't even work. I take it and I still be hurting. Like, I never did take it. And they want to tell me, well, your body's getting too immune to it, and try taking Tylenol and this for your pain when it's this and this and this. But why would I take that if it's not working? If it's just want to, get, make me feel like I'm high or buzzed or, loopy or something like that. That's why I don't like taking it, because I feel loopy, but then I'm still feeling pain. Like, what sense does that make? And who want to spend holidays, birthdays, and stuff in a dang on hospital? It seems like every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, or something like that, I'm in the hospital on top of every other month, or sometimes every month. If y'all want to do me a favor and make things better of me not being in the hospital so much, listen. When I'm telling you this medicine not working, can we try something else? Don't think I'm seeking a stronger drug, because I don't be. I do want something like that's not a narcotic. Maybe that'll help. But no, y'all want to say, well, this the only thing, da da da. Like, y'all know my doctor lied to me and told me it's not a dilated pill out there, just because I guess because he thought I was trying to seek a higher drug. But I didn't ask you for a dilated pill to seek a higher drug. I'm asking for something else other than what I'm taking so it can work. Hoping that something other than what I'm taking will work. And I see I follow like 2, maybe 3 ladies on my Facebook page with sickle cell, and this lady posts dang near every day she's in the hospital or she's in the ER, and they do her the same way. I had a blood clot in my lungs, you guys. You know people dying from that? I had a blood clot in my lungs for like 4 days. Yeah, about 4 days. And not knowing, I would stop breathing in my sleep. And I would catch myself somehow, like, it's like God or somebody had to be an angel or God watching over me to nudge me up, and I would be gasping for air, like, like, to know that I had stopped breathing for a while. And I go to the hospital I normally go to, and once again, this doctor, I wish I knew his name off hand and by heart, so I can let you guys know if y'all in the Houston area and y'all go to Memorial Hermann and you have sickle cell disease, please watch out for this doctor, because he will not help you. He turned me away. Didn't even do a chest x-ray, and I'm telling him my chest hurts real bad. I'm been dizzy and all that. Nothing wrong with you. I go to the Methodist Hospital, all downtown, in the medical center, where they send a lot of people like if you what you call it? The ex-president's wife was here, Bill, what's his name? I was gonna say Bill Clinton, but it wasn't Bill Clinton. His name's at my tongue. George Bush's wife. And I think it was George Bush Jr.'s mom. She was down here. They send a lot of people to these hospitals, and for an average person, they want to look their nose down at us. I go to the Methodist, and the doctor, true enough, he tried to help, but he, once again, did not do no chest x-ray. And remind you guys, I will stop breathing in my sleep. So this is 4 whole days I'm going to different hospitals trying to get help and figure out why I stopped breathing in my sleep. And go to the Methodist. He cussed me out. I done gave you 14 milligrams of morphine, and you're just a drug addict. Get your motherfucking ass out that bed. Ain't nothing. Just cussed me out from A to Z. Didn't say nothing back to him. Just, you did not do a chest x-ray. I told you my chest hurt. You didn't say shit about your chest hurting. And this happened way back in 2005. This is 2016. This to show y'all how long they been mistreating me in my condition. And so over the years, I'm not knowing, by the way, and they don't tell you this stuff, the medicine that they giving me, and this might help y'all out, to those who might be suffering with the same thing or not noticing. If you have a toothache or an unusual pain that comes to your teeth, don't ignore it. Go to the dentist. If you don't know how, it's easy to just pick call your Medicaid, the number that's on your card, and ask them, hey, let them know, hey, I need a dentist because I feel like this, and this is going on, and they will direct you to a dentist that's close. And sometimes they be, a good dentist, and you can get a ride there if you don't have any transportation by using medical transportation. So, don't wait till the end like I did, and now you sitting here up here, don't want to go outside, because I asked my husband a couple of times, how are you still with me? Like, how you not ashamed to walk in public with me, holding my hand? Like, I would be like, I don't want to be seen with you until you get your teeth fixed. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, this stuff, and I'm crying right now because I'm just thinking about all the stuff that I be feeling. That's why, again, this is titled Mrs. Toliver, because this is a little girl issue. This is not a grown woman, because I feel like if I was big about it, this wouldn't even bother me. I'd be out in the camera cheesing and everything, but this is a little girl issue, and this is, and like, we are totally overlooked, and we do not have the resources and the money and the help from the government like we should. Like, I done reached out to so many celebrities that claim that they care and that, they don't mind helping people, and they do the Big Brother, Big Sister, and the Robin Hood Foundation, and all this to help me before it even got this worse to where I was losing teeth when they was just cracked and chipped. It's to the point where I can't even eat on this side of my mouth. And like, I feel like this is the lowest I can get. And like, I be thinking like, dang God, how much more on me you you gonna put it on me before I break? And like, everybody say you should pray, go to church. I still feel like sometimes God don't hear me. Because I had so many people that lie to me, tell me, hey, you don't have to worry about no me page. I'm going to help you. I get some money and do a such and such time, and we're going to go together. We're going to get it fixed. It's still broke. It got worse. And it's like, don't nobody care. And sometimes, I ain't going to lie, I be feeling like just ending it out. Like, I don't want to go to nobody's school for people to laugh and make fun of me. It's like, when my nephew seen it, he did, like, I feel like he didn't do it intentionally to make me cry, but he pointed it out, and I had to run out the house and cry because I was so ashamed. And it was like, y'all just think this stuff is a joke, and like, we don't have feelings and we don't suffer. Like, I know I'm going on and on, and like, if the doctors would have told me, hey, the medicine you're taking, you have to make sure you take care of your teeth more than, brushing it the average 3 times a day. After you, when you wake up in the morning, when you eat lunch, before you go to sleep, you gotta take extra care of it, because the medicine you take, it dries your mouth out. And when it dries your mouth out, it's drying up the enamel in your mouth, in your teeth, and it making it easier to break. If they would have told me that, and the medicine that you're drinking is too sweet on your teeth, make sure you mix it with something so it won't just sit on your teeth and eat up the enamel in your teeth so it won't break. If they would have told me that, I would even took the medicine. I would took all the steps that I need to take so I wouldn't be in this position. And then it's like sometimes when I be feeling like giving up, it's like he know when to come in. It was like I was feeling so sad yesterday by my teeth because my nieces was over here and we was just playing in the water. I was taking them a bath, and I used to have a tongue ring, and I'm thinking my niece was, asking about my teeth because she was like, Amy, open your mouth and stick out your tongue. And I'm thinking she was like, gonna ask Amy, why are your teeth missing? Why is that? Why is this wrong with your teeth? And she was more concerned. She was so used to looking at my tongue ring that she finally noticed that it was gone. I ain't had my tongue ring in like 4 months because I was like, I was going to get it back once I got my teeth fixed, thinking my auntie was going to come through for me and start the process of getting them fixed. And so I was like, when I get my teeth fixed, I get my tongue ring back. And she was like, Auntie, what is that? Where it went? Why it's gone? I said, oh, Auntie put it up. Where is it? I said, oh, it's in the room. She said, you gonna get it back? And like, it took me totally off guard because I was like so ready to just break down thinking she was talking about my teeth. And she wasn't. She was more concerned about the tongue ring. And she was like, out the blue, when I was drawing out, and I don't know if she got it from her mom, her dad, her stepdad, or the TV or something, because, I didn't think my baby was, that aware of things. Like, I should have known when her bad butt found the way to my house by herself. Dragging her 2-year-old sister along with her. And she's only 3. But back to the story, she just out the blue said, and it caught me by surprise, and I wanted to share this with you guys. She just totally caught me off guard when I was feeling so bad about myself, thinking that she was going to talk about my teeth. Just not too long, got done looking in the mirror and feeling so ashamed of how far I let this get. And she gonna say, Amy, I'm proud of you. I like what you're doing. Keep it up. And then that just touched me because I'm like, what? Where you get this from? Where you learn this from? Like, who told you to say that? Like, I'm saying this in my head. I'm not asking her. But at that time, y'all, I needed it. I needed to hear that. And I don't know whether it was my grandpa telling her to tell me this, my brother, like my brothers, because all of them passed, or it was just something God put in her heart to tell me. But at the time, I needed to hear that because y'all just don't know every day is hard for me to move on, and every day I have to get up out my bed and go look at the hospital people for y'all to tell me that I'm not sick and I know I'm hurting. Man, I needed to hear that. Because it gets so bad and I just be feeling so alone sometimes, and I know that I'm not. But still, I be feeling so alone, like don't nobody care. And like if I was to actually go out there and pursue my music career that I want to do, or writing a book or stuff like that, the people is gonna be so cruel and make fun of me because kids are cruel, and I catch myself when I'm in the stores or around people that I don't know. I cover my face up. I hide because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, with your mouth. Smile. Why your teeth? Like, man, I just don't know. Like, again, we need more progress for us with sickle cell, more, foundations that's going to help more people. That if we get to a certain age, whether we're in our 50s, our 40s, and something goes wrong where we need some type of surgery that Medicaid won't pay for or that the government won't pay for, that we can get the help that we need. Because y'all wonder why we're dying so young. It's because that it's people out there that can help, but they rather turn their back on you and worry about themselves or their family members. But it's bigger than us. It's like sometimes you have to stop being so self-absorbent and help the next, because in the end it's going to help you. Because all those celebrities that I reached out to, T.I., his wife, The Game, just to name a few, Tyler Perry, all those people that I reached out to, and I feel like in the end, like all TV shows, Steve Harvey, The Real, all those that I reached out to, if they see my letters and if they see my posts that I add them in, God is going to be like, well, why you do something? You read it and you disregard it. Like, and they don't know that God can, they could be high, and just this one blessing that they could have did can stop everything that they got going on. Like, I really believe in God to the strongest. And I feel like those same people who stick their nose up at us, the people with sickle cell, and say that we're not hurting, God is going to punish them something hard. And those that see us and see our flaws and our problems, and they laugh and joke about it and kid about it and talk bad about us, God is going to really punish them. And y'all excuse all this crime I'm doing. This is like I said, y'all don't know, like, it takes a lot for me to get out my bed with my head held up high, not fearing nothing in the world. And I feel like it's because I'm so well, like, sheltered from the world to where I can't get my feelings hurt. How you gonna get your feelings hurt when you barely go outside? People only seeing you when you going to the stores and you're not really talking. Hey, like they're not seeing your flaws, so they can't point it out. And I feel like once that comfort zone is gone and me start being in this little circle, just me and my husband, well, it takes that one person to point it out in front of a whole bunch of people. It's gonna be bad, like, and I just want this to be fixed before it gets to that point, because I feel like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm just gonna want to give up altogether on everything. And I know I got a strong husband who is my only supporter. I feel like when he's not in the picture to help or to be there to lean on, I'm gonna be no more good. And I just want y'all to share my story with y'all. I know this was a long rant, and I'm not gonna say story time because I was so off topic and like just went telling y'all everything in my head that I feel like y'all should know. But this has been story time with Miss.Toliver. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. And again, if y'all know anybody with sickle cell, give them a hug for me. You know, don't just judge for y'all nurses out there. And everybody study up on sickle cell. Learn what it's about. Learn what it does to our body. And learn how it affects us and the people that are surround us. You know, I'm going to continue sharing my story and sharing updates on, you know, how I plan on getting this fixed. Because hopefully God will grant me with some veneers or, you know, something to fix this problem. Well, that's the only thing I know that can fix the problem. So